everybody, and welcome to another episode of How to Survive Minecraft, the Apocalypse in Minecraft. That one. Last time we left off, I told you guys I was gonna do stuff and things, and then I did stuff and things I just didn't tell you guys. We've been on a hiatus with the series for a while, and I'll tell you it's because of Minecraft 1.8. I've been really just hesitant to do anything in 1.8 because just there's so many glitches and a lot of glitches with losing things and especially mobs, and I've been very terrified of losing any of my mobs. Even though I could technically just, get them back, I could just cheat them back in or MC edit them from a backup. I want to keep this as vanilla as possible from the things I haven't done in vanilla. So I'm going to try and go over all the things I can remember that I did last time. I haven't watched the last episode, so I don't really know what's happened. So, as you can see down here, up here, first of all, I have another crafting bench right there. Down here, I now have a brewing setup, and I have potions. I can now more efficiently regain my health, which is awesome. I made new armor. This is what it is. Especially these. These are my favorite things. Depth Strider 3 is a godsend. I have a pig here. This pig escaped somehow from when I was breeding pigs over here. And somehow I think the pigs bred him like in the middle. They popped him out in the middle of one of these blocks, so he just popped out. And I didn't have the heart to kill him, so I just made him my pet. And I made a lead. This is all the more organic things. Also a saddle and stuff I've gotten from dungeons and such. And also just anything organic minus this stuff because I have, no storage room yet, as you can tell. All my things are basically full. I need a storage room, like, ASAP. I have a bunch of wool there. These are the things I have. I made a notch apple. Hoping for something else. I have a cauldron, a bunch of blaze rods. I'll show you the nether in a little bit. More potions, bunch of slime balls, like a stupid amount of slime balls. Some gas tiers. Over here I have some more random stuff. Let's see. This is most of my precious things that have been broken down. Obviously, I really care about my diamonds. Just throw them in whatever place it can fit. I have another unbreaking book. That's my original armor. Let's see, I haven't really done anything different. I think I moved this, maybe? Or maybe I just widened it. I think I moved it back one. I can't really remember. This is my little thing for my mule. Which I think you guys saw last episode. If not, this is my mule. Most of my damage is taken by riding him. Or her. I'm gonna need you. I haven't really done anything at the Skelly farm, but I have moved that hallway over, if you guys hadn't noticed. See? I moved this over, like, this way, and I want this all to be grass, so eventually I'll do that. I have a purification system, which is where I've gotten the glass to make, my potions. All you do is you throw in an item in here, it goes through the system, and we wait here for the item to be dispensed. And there it is. It goes through its little process. Let me go to game mode 3 and show you the redstone or what's involved in this. Basically, it's a dispenser here. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Here is the chest in which you drop your items. We have a hopper chain going over here. It leads into this dispenser, which dispenses it up, and it goes into one of these 3 hoppers. Now, these 2 hoppers lead back into the dispenser, and this one hopper heads this way to this dispenser, and basically this dispenser dispenses all items that go into it, and I'm doing that with a comparator in subtraction mode, and then just a signal that goes back into it, and I just had to put a repeater here so it wouldn't power the dispenser, and then a repeater here so it would power the dispenser. So if there's an item in here, it will power this line, it'll power this again, which will keep the line going. It'll pulse it. It'll keep pulsing. Basically, it's a pulser, and I have the same setup over here. You can see it a little bit better, except here I have a torch that blinks on and off for this to work. So it's the same idea, just two different techniques because I didn't have enough room. As you can see here, water's right there, so I was a little bit afraid of doing anything. So that's how that little system worked. Let's go back to survival. Let's see. I hope you guys don't mind I do that. I'm gonna do it later on in this episode too to show you something else I've been building. I think that's it. Like I said, I haven't done anything over there. I stopped the squid farm. I'm gonna try and figure out a better way to do it. Over here we still have our pallet. We have our system, and we have an anvil. I don't know if that was there. We have all our donkeys and such. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Please no. Please no. No 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 no. Go back, go back, go back. Nope. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. There we go. That's the first time one of them actually escapes. So now we have this room. Very nice room, very large. I actually emptied out this entire room thinking I was going to build up from here, but then I decided I wanted to start building from the bottom. So if you can guess where this leads, that's a quick drop. It comes from that way, so let's see if you can guess it while I'm heading down. I don't think I have any mob sounds on, so you're going to have to guess it. As you can see, there goes bedrock, and it goes all the way down here. But it starts up here. That's where you stand and do stuff. And down here is just all the stuff I emptied out and some chests that I'm probably going to have to pick up and use. A bunch of, you know, precious ores that I haven't picked up yet, and a slime block from our slime farm that we were working on to fall down from up there. So here's some more hints. Let's see if you can guess it. This is sort of my design. I say sort of because it takes inspiration from both. I forget who did it, but I know Exumavoid made a video on it in the last Hermitcraft series because it is a sheep farm, and by sheep farm I mean a wool farm. So basically, you grab your shears, you stand here, and you just, you know, keep your finger down and you place a weight on whatever key you want your right click to be, and you just stand here and you shear sheep, and they just keep coming up like this, rotating around. And in a second I will show you the system in which it'll keep doing this. After I'll keep repeating this. You'll still be able to shear sheep. They'll still have wool in the long run. Some of them will come up naked, obviously, because it's the nature of the system. And this is the main reason why I didn't want to really record in 1.8. Also, it doesn't matter how fast they shoot out at you. It's an instant shearing. So you'll shear all the sheep that come by, even if it doesn't look like it. And I have this hopper right here because I have this half slab here, more importantly, on the top half, because it's just easier to shear them because you'll catch them mostly when they're falling down, especially when they get clumped up, as we've seen when they start shooting at you. So you have more chances to get them when they're there. And I have this hopper here because occasionally, like very rarely, but occasionally they will stop here. And you'll see right now we're in a lull, but they'll start coming in. And as you saw, one of those sheep was already sheared. And I want to get as many, like this guy, already sheared, so is that guy. And they become more and more seldom just because sheep take forever to eat grass. And I don't know why. But you can stand here all you want and you'll get about, I'd say probably 10 stacks of wool in an hour. depending on how many sheep you have, and it doesn't take that many. As you can hear, they're eating grass away. Chances are those are the ones with wool, though. Also, this system, I have to say, does not work with baby sheep. Baby sheep are the devil in this game. All baby animals are. Also, animals really annoying to work with right now because they glitch into walls and take damage when they're in water. Which that has been very annoying because of the nature of how the system works. This entire system, just the sheep coming up and down and stuff like that, it takes absolutely no redstone. All you need is a bunch of wood for signs, and even then it's not that many. You need water, you need a bunch of ladders, and a bunch of ladders is dependent on how far you want to shear them from where they are. Like, for example, if you don't want to listen to them. As you can see, for the most part, they're coming up sheared, and that's because they fall down on their own volition. So, now that we've done that, we can put that there, and you can see, this is the wool, that's what, 11 wool, and in here, this is a new stack, that's a new stack, this is a new stack, and this is a new stack, and who knows how much of that we got. And this is old raw mutton. There were some casualties in the war. And back there is my quick drop for me to get in there easily, but if I need to do any modifications or breed them, as you can see here, this is where these sheep hang out. This is where they grow their wool again. Most of these guys have black wool because I bred them that way. If you don't want to do this quick drop, right back here I have a quick drop that drops them in water. So I can breed them up there and drop them down once they're adults. But what I did, which is what you can do, what you can choose to do is to, around this edge, just close it up and just start breeding them like crazy. This grass will, as far as I know, will never run out. There's enough grass all over the place for it to just spread as fast as possible. As we see here, I have a hopper chain leading this way, and right back here I have some droppers heading up, just droppers heading up this way, and just a hopper chain. The same idea, the pulsing subtraction mode. It'll send every single piece of wool up, except I think one will get stuck in this last one. Maybe. I don't remember if I fixed that or not, but only one will be stuck, and that's just a casualty of war. As you can see up here, I have a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns for my light, so you don't need them for the sheep nor the grass to grow, but you might need it for the grass to grow, but I know at least it grows more quickly this way. And this is where that slime block is. Right here, you will see I have a 4 block drop, but it is all covered by water. It is all I rotate in. It's just a water stream that goes all around here. And we'll see here I have this block of grass. It seems random, but really this is where they drop. So this is where our sheep drop to go up their elevator. And as you can see here, I have this one block without any water or anything. And I have that there because normally sheep will just jump over from here to over here if you only have one block drop. And this way, you're sure that the sheep will eventually fall because there's enough sheep going around the circle at any given time to jump, to be able to be pushed down if they don't walk off on their own volition. And sometimes, I'm waiting to see if it'll happen, sometimes they'll just jump over. And also, I couldn't do this, like this system, coming back this way. I have this only being a one-way system. It's a system that starts here, when they fall down, and go that way. And then it comes around and we end up back here. So if they fall down right here, they will be pushed all the way around until we get back to over here and they fall down. And I have this block of grass because since this has no water in it, sheep were falling down here and were taking damage, and eventually that's where those mutton you see came from. So a lot of these guys have some damage, but, you know, what are you going to do? So right here, I just have a water stream coming down here. And I have another water... Oh. this will be a little bit difficult to look at. There's a water stream here. There's a stop in water here. As you can see, there's a double sign there that you can just barely see. And that's the same idea as up there. It's a stop that the sheep will be pushed in rather than suffocate. And so eventually they'll hang out here. There's a too high water here. And eventually they'll all be pushed up. If not die, you know. They normally don't die. So, like, chances that they die are very slim because that over here, the second block, is what is it? It's just, you know, one block. And so we see here I have some ladders that go up. Don't worry, there are ladders there in that dark spot, you just can't really tell. And so I have ladders going all the way up, and they'll push each other up. Sort of like how villagers do. And they come up here, and this is where you shear them. And then when you shear them, their wool comes down here and falls down in this hopper. And then it goes down up here. And bam! That's where we get our ooh, what is it called? Our wool. And I've been using it mainly to get black wool. Although white wool is still very popular. And so that's technically my first building that I've made. I just haven't, you know, made a building around it yet. Because I need something to be able to more quickly destroy stone. Currently, I'm gonna get my mule. Currently, we are on day 222. And we are about 100 Minecraft days away from being able to... About 140 Minecraft days away from being able to start exploring the outside during nighttime. Because that's what we gave ourselves. We gave ourselves a year to hang out down here. And we can't build upstairs, but we can build upstairs. We can't build in the overworld, but we can grab the supplies that we're missing. With the exception of possibly animals. I haven't really decided that yet. So down here we see my storage system. Just all the items in the world. And a bunch of lava. Just all the items in the world. All the items in the world. I have a bunch of obsidian now because of this project. So, this is sort of the idea I want to go with. I want to do, this is how I want my roads to look, more or less. A bunch of bedrock, you know, with a bunch of black wool. So this is my idea for making a road, and I feel like it'll look better when it's more, when it's not just a small little patch. But here, this is our slime farm. I know it looks a lot different than when we saw it last, and right now I'm working to make this an actual building, because this is our second building, because this is going to be our road. All of this is enclosed. This is the edge of the farm. So as we can see here, a lot of slime. That's actually a lot more slime than I thought was going to be in there. There was a lot less last time I was in here. So let's go back to game mode 3 and let me show you what's up. This was very annoying to do with a mule, by the way, but that's the only way to get up these stairs and stay sane. So as we walk in here, we see I have the spawn platforms as we saw them last time. Or maybe they weren't completed last time. So these are the spawn platforms, all of them. There are, I think, 9 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I was close. 8 platforms in 3 chunks. Starting at... Oh, they used to be 9, but I had to cover up this last one. So I was sort of right. So here we go. There are 4 blocks, 3.5 blocks difference in each one. Because that is the least amount of room you need for the large slimes to not annoy the hell out of you with their slapping. If it's only 3 blocks, they'll take forever to travel anywhere. So 3.5 blocks is good. As you can see here, I have a lava blade. And by having these slabs right here above the signs of the lava blade, all your slimes will die. Your big slimes will not climb in here, and they'll just jump in here and die, and all their goodies die there also. Also, this farm does not work when you're close to it, so I haven't really figured out how the mechanics work. So I had to put signs all the way on the bottom. I have also hoppers going all the way around, and they end up in this hopper over here, and they go over there into that chest, and I still haven't really figured out a storage solution for them at this very moment. I have water streams going this way. As you can see here, I have 2 blocks to make sure that this doesn't all become source blocks, because that happened to me over here, and that was a pain in the butt to do. I also had to do signs here because nothing else worked, everything else burned. So I had to do signs here. I hated my life because I had to farm so much wood for this project. And then I placed down all the lava. It didn't matter what the placement was. They'll all burn and none of the items will get destroyed because the hoppers pick it up before the lava kills it. Or the lava has the opportunity to. And by having water here, I don't have to worry about drops, about our slimes dying or anything on impact, and then having to have their slime balls just despawn here. So it's probably not the most efficient thing in the world, but considering my limited options in supplies, I had another idea. I can't remember what it is at this very moment, but I had another idea on how to kill them that was not a lava blade, but it just turned out this way. And probably not the most compact or efficient way to do this, but it works. As you saw, it works. So that's it. I chose to leave this way because I want to do something cool with the lighting in the future. I just haven't decided what that is. So let's head back to... Oh my god. Game mode 0. And so that's what I've done here. That's what I've prepared so far for our little civilization down here. I have one more thing to show you before we go and do... Oh, I have 2 more things to show you, I guess. So, I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. I haven't really been timing it. Oh, come on. Stay in there. So, behind this granite, we have this long line that goes into the spawner, and also another portal. And I decided to be special. I went for a 3x3 because I'm fancy. So over here, this is my original portal. I came out here and then I walked outside. Well, this didn't exist. I turned around and I saw this. So I have another fortress right next to my portal. This is where I have been getting all my drops and stuff. I guess I could show you it really quickly. This is where you come in. I know it because of all the torches and the chests that I've left. Then up here I have this in case a wither skeleton is chasing me. I think it's this way? Yeah, it's this way. Nope, no. Is it this way? Nope, it is this way. It has to be this way. No, it's this way. Right? 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 Nope, wrong. Oh well. I can get up this way anyways. If we come up here, we see the nether fortress in its darkness. All it is, you know, it's a regular thing. I have 2 blaze spawners in here. There's one really cool one. I guess I could show you that. Oh, well. So it just goes that way and it goes that way. That's not a blaze spawner. They just always spawn up there. A lot of blazes to spawn. Blazes spawn now. Is that a wither skeleton back there? No, I usually come down here with a night vision potion because I find that's a lot easier. Oh, wrong one. This is the wrong direction to go. But this is the end of the end of this way. This is the end. This is how far this fortress goes in this direction. Thought that was a wither skeleton. So we're just gonna ignore this blaze. I usually kill them all, but we're just gonna go ahead and ignore him. Oh, but I'm not gonna ignore you. I will kill all wither skeletons that pop up near me. Because this is my looting sword, and I still haven't repaired it. And oh, there's another guy up here. Oh god. Well. Oh, here's another one. They never spawn this much. Nor are they this volatile. Wow. Okay, another one. Like I said, they usually never spawn this much. I guess I should run out that way more often. It's this way, I guess. Oh god. Oh, of course there would be more blazes this way. And so, if we keep running down this way, we have this blaze spawner just suspended over the... Is there anything around me that could hurt me? No. It's right over a huge lava lake. Oh god. We're out. GG, guys. I did not come prepared for all of this. And down here, if we run this way, we also have another blaze spawner. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna eat before we enter this area. This blaze spawner always takes a while to work, so we turn back this way. Bam, another blaze spawner. So cool. That's really all I have to show here. It's nothing really special. I find glowstone is very sparse. You don't really see it anymore. And when you do, it's in very small chunks like you saw over there in that other area. Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna ignore your existence for a while. Then we go this way, and this is my way home, as you can see by the torch and also by the lava. Oh, hold on. That usually means there's a wither skeleton around. I guess not. Wither skeleton's 100 times easier to see with night vision potions. And oh god, I got turned around. And so we head this way, and down here. And bam, we see our chest of glory. And then the only thing that is left in these chests are golden swords and a golden chestplate. And so here we are, back at our portal, and now we head back. Oh, and there's one more thing to show you. We'll be back here at the end of the episode with a clip I recorded earlier. And that is something I feel like I want to do a little bit more with the role playing in this actual world, as if, the world really has that, and I used to be a civilian of this, and all my friends have died. Basically like that book. All my friends are dead. So whatever we want is going to be over there. And we got them up here, and I was able to, with the ender pearls of the seldom endermen that I would see, I was able to come up here and build a bunch of dark oak, and which is where I got a lot of my wood. That I needed for all those signs down there. And so I did this, and I created a bunch of holes, and I have a hole up to the nether now. Oh, and everything is half slab. As you can see here, everything, including my crafting bench, everything is half slab. Because ghasts will and can spawn up here, but no hostile nor passive mobs can spawn on bedrock. So we don't have to worry about that. And now we head down. I really want to have a quick drop here, but you can't have a quick drop with lava. The lava will not break your fall damage. Just so we all know, if you ever want to save yourself and you have a fire resistant potion from a large fall, lava will not break your fall. It will help you slow down, but it will not break your fall damage. So careful with that. Oh, but it's a good thing I'm using that one then. No wither skeletons. Oh well. So that's that. And there, god damn it, you still got out. And there's one more thing I want to show you. This is not in any way, shape, or close to done. Not any way, shape, or form close to done. But it is something, it's my next project. And the reason why I need to do a couple of things, and it's the reason why you're gonna see the clip there's actually a hint at what it is in... Can I reach it from here? Probably not. I'll try though. Bam. I never used that. And bam. Remember that time I told you guys I thought it would be cool if we had a little secret entrance? Well, we do now. And so there's a hint actually in this video of a secret chest somewhere that holds the item that I was talking about earlier. So in here we could see I have a huge area cut out. And actually the jack-o'-lanterns are actually the dimensions of the actual building, or what I'm actually going to do in it. Because the inside is actually going to be a square, but the outside is going to be this sphere, or ellipsis. It's called ellipsoid, I think it is officially. I don't know. Math, I didn't really study that kind of math. And so I need to clear out this area, and I got really frustrated because it was very slow going, so that might be another hint as to what I'm doing. I have spent a lot, it might not look like a lot, but I had to come up with the sheep farm idea. Then I had to figure out how to do it with the items I had. Then I had to figure out how to not kill all the sheep because Minecraft hates all animals right now. There we go. And I had to get a lot of materials. And now I have a surplus of materials. Oh, a bunch of slime blocks. I didn't get to show you all my slime blocks. Let's see, these are the slime blocks I have here, and those are the ones I haven't turned into actual blocks yet. So let's just head over there to the slime farm so you can see all the slime blocks I've made so far. And just the creation, like all the slime you see in the chest that I have there, those are I emptied that a while ago. When I finished this, I emptied it to see how efficient this would be. And it's only efficient when you're passing by it. It did this one, right? Yeah, so this is all the slime blocks I've made, maybe. It seems like a small amount. I feel like I have more. But that's actually a very large amount, considering. I have all these lava buckets because that's what I collected from my endeavors to fill that middle space up with a bunch of what is it called? Lava. So, my next plans are to figure out what I want to do with the exterior of this building. All of these walls up here past this little wall is just empty space that I can do whatever I want with, as long as I have no ledges, so I can't use any iron bars or any fence posts, or stained glass for that matter, even though I'm not going to use that. Glass is way too expensive. I'd rather use it for other things. But that's what I can do here. And as you can see here, I almost have a full stack, and that's for me just running around here and making sure all of this was free from lava. As you can see, this was a pain to excavate, and I just made a perimeter around here so I know exactly how large this building needs to be. And, you know, for all intents and purposes, it's actually fairly small. All I have to do now is come up with a design, and the design will come once I start excavating this entire area out. Because like I said, I want this to be like an entire building, so this is my first building. And my sheep building, which is probably, let's see, this is the corner of this building. It's probably, I believe, another 40 blocks this way, 40 to 100 blocks that way, and probably I'd say probably another 100 blocks that way. But in the long run, when you have this guy, everything goes really, really quickly. I'm really happy I got mules and horses. Because otherwise donkeys and horses, I'm sorry. I apologize. And they're both really good. They're all really good, especially the donkeys. I was not expecting that. I keep wanting to jump, but I started a new series on my channel, Borderlands 2. Hopefully I'm not NDAing, I'm breaking my own NDA by saying that. And as you can see, I only have 2 sheep left here. That was a hint at the beginning of the episode. Usually I'll always have a hint because everything is so compact right now. I'll have a hint as to things I've been doing. For example, this is a bit of a hint of something I was looking for, so I was able to do a certain something. There's a chest that we saw somewhere in this entire thing that was hidden, not one of these. You don't have to pause the video to look when I was looking through any of these. It's actually a hidden chest, and in that chest you'll see the thing that we're about to do right now. So this next part is a little bit roleplay, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, roll the tape. When I was younger, I used to always ask our blacksmith why adventurers would always come by here, why they were always asking for the black stone. I would always ask him, and he would tell me tales of these creatures, these monsters, that would kill other civilians, kill adventurers, but adventurers still continued to follow them, still continued to try and defeat them, maybe by their own hubris, maybe because of stupid glory. And I would ask him why they would want to do this, and he told me that there was one item that could be achieved, one item that could be reached, an item only spoken about by the bravest of adventurers, an item in which you could get from completing a ritual of sort. All you would need was 4 soul sand and 3 skulls of wither skeletons. And today, I look for that I look for that item. I've collected the 4 soul sand. I have fought many a wither, and I've gathered their skeletons. And here we are. I need this to continue our civilization. I need this to continue on. I need this for morale. I need this for the continuance of humanity. I am now the adventurer who battles the wither. And it seems that this mechanism still works. A mechanism in which you use the power of bedrock against this creature. In return, he gives you this item. He gives you another star. The blacksmith would always tell me of adventurers who would go greedily looking to fight, looking for the glory of beating a wither, and they would foolishly go out without any protection. Some would even go without armor, believing that this mechanism would always save them. However, that is not always the case. We were lucky today. Many warrior, many adventurer, many a civilian has died to the wither. A man mystical created creature which drops an item like no other. And now the final step to creating this item is you need glass. Unfortunately, glass is something we are lacking of. So we turn to our clock, our watch, and we see it is daytime. It is nearly daytime, so we must wait. We must wait to head up and begin excavating what little sand there is on the surface. And now we wait. And at night we ride, my brothers and sisters. So away we go to find the sand that we must collect from the surface to be able to use this nether, this reward, this ingredient from the Wither, the boss that many have spoken of, and a boss that must be respected. Otherwise, the casualties will continue to rise, even in this world in which the surface is no longer a possibility. And up here we go, and up here we reach. And we begin to see the signs of the overworld. And we must collect what we can with the least amount of exposure to the elements, to the sun. The world is still not safe. It's only been about 200 days since the tragedy hit. Since tragedy struck. And I find it hard to trust the environment to touch directly. Oh Lord. And here we collect our last piece of sand for the day. Well, let's collect one more column, and then we're off to purify the items we have just received. And down we go at a more rapid pace than we did come up. But with it, still respecting the environment around us, because the moment you stop respecting that which can kill you is when you're lost. You've grown a hubris that at that point no one could solve. No one could help you with. Hubris, the number one murderer of men and women alike. So here we go into the purification. I'll just throw that while we are here. We will be back. And here we begin to collect our spoils. And now we wait. Now it is a waiting game. As we receive all the items that potentially touch the surface. We're closing in on the days where we can begin to roam and see what is left of our world. Begin to be able to collect those items that were once thought lost. And maybe begin to recreate a society. We have all but become citizens of the Nether. We have yet to even fathom going to the end, the fabled end. and we have yet to create a sustained life for ourselves, for a larger population other than myself and a few animals. We still must find some more survivors. I believe that they're out there. I believe I'm not the only one. And I must go out and I must go find them. But for now, we must make everything easier upon ourselves and create the fabled item, the one that will help us in our future endeavors, the beacon. And with this beacon, we must create a hole to the sky. But there are items in which we can block the hurtful rays of the sky. But for now, this is where we leave off, with the fabled item, the beacon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!